To learn more and to share your big city fishing adventures, log on to bigcityfishing.com or find us on Facebook. Just a short drive from Port Dalhousie, you'll find the city of St. Catharines, Ontario. One of the many places to visit in St. Catharines is the local farmers market. Set in the historic courthouse and city hall in downtown, the farmers market delivers the best of Niagara bounty to the public. You'll see more than the fantastic Niagara-grown fruits and vegetables in the market. Shoppers can find delicious baked goods and fresh bread, meats, seafood, and much, much more. You can also visit the Niagara Grape and Wine Festival. 3 times a year, you can experience critically acclaimed wine festivals throughout the Niagara area, the largest being the annual Harvest Celebration that runs 2 weekends in September. With over 100 festival events across the Niagara region, there's plenty to see and do for the whole family. Try your hand or feet, as it were, in some grape stomping. Treat yourself to a winery tour, or just enjoy some of the live entertainment. Along with some great fishing, there's plenty to see and do in the Niagara region. This week's fishing tip is brought to you by the Fishin' Guy app.
You know, the Great Lakes offer some unbelievable fishing, and it's awesome. Doesn't matter what lake you want to go on to, but a lot of times people say, well, geez, whether I fish Lake St. Clair, Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, whatever it is, you know, if I could only find out what charter boat I can get on there and have a great time with my buddies and pals, well, you can with the Fishin' Guy app, because all you want to do is go to fishing guides and charter boats, and what you go in there is you just look, oh, perfect, I can see the actual boat that I'm going to be on, what they charge for the boat. I can actually see video of the great catches they've had on that boat, photos, and so much more. Even the location of the marina where I want to go out of. So it's a perfect opportunity to still be able to get some great fish. And look at the action right here, just on this boat.
The world record for a rainbow trout is 48 pounds, caught in Saskatchewan's Lake Diefenbaker in 2009.
It always happens when we least expect it too, eh? This one's heavy. Cool. Still got him, right?
Yeah, he's still there. I think it's just a little fish. At first the diver wasn't tripped where you clip it in,
yeah.
But now that it's released, so you'll be able to fight the fish and feel him better.
If you just look to the left of us, the Toronto Island's right that way. So it kind of gives you an idea of where we're positioned on Lake Ontario. What do you think it is?
Not sure really what it is, but it's either a salmon or a rainbow. That's a pretty good guess for me right now.
Wow, he's fighting like a salmon. What colors was the flasher?
The same one, that blue,
same one?
That blue dolphin. It just, for me this year, that blue dolphin color has just been non-stop, whether it's been the spoon or the flash or...
Oh yeah.
It's that blue and the green, and it's deadly this year for some reason.
Good, well if you find something that works, you might as well stick with it.
Stick with it. Just lift the rod a little bit higher.
Pull
there,
up to the
and
surface.
then don't drop it down so far. Now reel down. To about there. And then pull it back straight up. Is he fighting better than the last one?
He is. This one's really strong. But you never know, right?
Never know. Sometimes those little ones have big fight. Big fight for a little guy.
Yeah, definitely.
How's the arm?
Yeah.
Getting sore?
Yeah, it is sore. I had my spinach last night.
Hopefully by the end of the trip you'll be in there saying no more.
No more.
Oh, we can see him now. You see the flasher coming up.
And that's St. Catharines right ahead of us, right?
Straight out is the Welland Canal. St. Catharines is just tucked into the bay a little bit.
Try not to squeeze it so hard, but it's
tough. Right?
Yeah, you get so excited. Your adrenaline's pumping.
Yeah. He's almost here. It looks like it's a salmon.
No way.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah, he's got the dark tail.
Yeah, and he's a bit darker back, where that rainbow had like that nice light blue color back.
Yeah.
Same thing as before. Get down to that diver, reel right down, let the diver hit the tip.
Okay, and then walk back, bring it towards the net, lift it
up and walk back, and we'll get him in the net. Bring him over here a bit.
Look at the colors on him.
Now lift up and walk back.
beauty. I'm exhausted. Wow.
Nice little salmon.
Holy, I've never seen them this color. My arm's shaking.
Nice little salmon.
Look at the colors on it. It's gorgeous.
A little different looking than that rainbow.
A little bit
darker.
different, yeah. And is this a Chinook?
This is a Chinook, yeah.
Okay.
You can tell by the really dark mouth, where a coho will be like a grayish color,
Yeah.
and not so dark.
Nice.
And it'll kind of look in between like a Chinook and a rainbow. So on Lake Ontario, we're allowed to keep 5 salmon per person with a full Ontario license. So this guy's perfect size. He's nice and healthy. He's not too small, and he's not big. He'd be perfect for the barbecue. That'd be a good one to keep and eat.
Yeah, good eating right there.
In Ontario, Chinook salmon spend most of their life in the cold waters of the Great Lakes, returning to streams to spawn.
Practicing catch and release is great. It's something I like to do a lot of the time, but the odd time you either hook the fish the wrong way or you prefer to eat a fish here and there. A lot of people question what's good to have. If you're out fishing the Great Lakes and you're going for rainbow salmon or lake trout, I would steer clear from the lake trout. They're more bottom feeders. They might get into the contaminants that the lakes would have, mercury and such. Rainbow trout, they're more surface feeders. They stick to the upper levels of the lake. So try that out. I think rainbows would be a great feed. Salmon, you know, when they're in the lakes, they're great eating. When they start to head upriver, I would sort of steer clear from that because their bodies are tired. They're a little bit more contaminated. And also stick to the smaller fish to be on the safe side. Something between 7 to 15 pounds would be great. The Ontario Ministry has a really good book out. You can check it out online. They've got all the regulations for what fish you can eat and how many you can keep at that.
Coming up, a beautiful steelhead with an unwelcome visitor.